Hello Internet, this is Pojo and we're heading to Pittsburgh. We are currently in the middle of yet another alien abduction mission. This should be about the fifth mission of the month, and all we have available is this one spec rocketeer who are pretty much useless. This guy was... I've updated XCOM to 14i, which will improve the aim bonuses that rocketeers get over time. But in the case of this spec, he's still going to have the standard 68 aim, so it's not going to be that great. There's going to be some difficulty getting him to actually fire rockets where we want them. We're going to equip him with the standard assault rifle. Everybody else is also going to have the standard assault rifles. We don't really want any surprises here. We want stable, simple damage, so that's what we're going to go for. Medikits, we've got 2, we've got 3 HE grenades, 2 flashes, we've got at least 1 smoke, some AP grenades for if we can't finish the job. Hopefully we won't encounter anything other than sectoids and drones since it's still about day 15. So yeah, we're ready to go. My throat is still a little bit froggy, but life's going quite well. Otherwise, so
AO is within the continental United States.
Here we go.
Current updates from the ground indicate the
this is the gas station map. I traditionally have a lot of problems with this particular map. It's not the easiest to deal with, but it should be something that we can do pretty well. Okay. And that's interesting. Whoa there. Exciting. Okay, well hopefully that doesn't happen in-game. We are actually in the process of upgrading our computer, so...
Copy that, Big Sky.
Okay.
Strike 1 is cleared to engage hostile targets.
This is kind of an exciting landing zone, one of the new W-Ghost ones. There are a couple of different options here. The one I like the most immediately is just getting behind this truck.
Solid copy.
And just getting everyone that I can get behind that truck. And from there we're going to push up through this section and do what we will to the aliens. There is the question of where the meld is. I don't see any at the moment. But this is where we're going to group up and get ready. So.
Okay.
So, everybody's going to move flat against the wall. The Rocketeer technically does need to be in a better position than where the other guys are at. I guess I'll put him right here. Okay. That was a little bit risky, but worth doing just so the Rocketeer can actually shoot something when the time comes. Everybody else, we're just going to push up to this side. I don't expect to encounter sectoids, so we're just going to get nice and close so that we can actually get around this truck next turn.
Roger that.
Alright, pretty straightforward. We have drones wandering about. First things first, let's get the Rocketeer into a better position. Say about here. Okay. We trigger 2 sectoids. One of them's a commander, the other one's on the roof. We don't really want to fight sectoids on the roof, so we're going to get behind this van and force those sectoids to come to us.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, can't get vision on them from here, so we'll just start lining people up.
Heading there now.
We need most of our troops forward. I'm not expecting any tricky flanking maneuvers, but just in case, we'll overwatch there. And there's our meld for the turn.
Moving.
Alright, We have both of our sectoids in vision, neither one is on Overwatch. That's pretty good news for us. Unfortunately, this is indestructible cover, which means it's somewhat difficult to get a rocket through. What I'd rather do, and indeed can attempt, let's get this guy over here. He's not going to be quite in range of the sectoid, but he is going to be able to drop the HE grenade. We're just going to try and destroy that can. Beautiful. With the can gone, shooting seems like the best tactic. Go ahead and try and give it to the heavy, since the heavy needs to level. Oh, heavy can't get it. What's your scatter looking like, heavy? It's pretty bad. Okay. Alright, so here's what I'm seeing. If I jump out over here, I'll get a flank shot on the non-commander sectoid, which is pretty good for me. Got a backup rocket in case things go south. I have flashbangs available. This is the shot I need to take. Okay, and pretty much everybody else can just filter out into the area if we don't actually get this sectoid, but we're gonna get this sectoid. There we go. Cool. Alright, pretty straightforward. Since we've already got a very good idea of what's going on over here, we'll just roll everyone around and we'll start moving back towards that meld. This way, please. And around. Don't want to cut any corners so we don't have to. Heavy's got the steady, and we're ready to go. That was a very strange pod, just a single sectoid commander and a lieutenant. You almost never see pods like that. We really need to double time it if we want to get to that meld.
On the move.
But at the same time, we're not in that much of a hurry. As long as we don't cut any major corners, we're fine. This is actually a little... yeah. Makes me a little bit nervous, but should be fine.
Into position.
Go. Just get everybody around and across. And with that, we are ready to go. Got drones in the back there, but we're actually heading for the meld on the right. Not hearing anything on the right, which is probably good. At least two pods still moving around. Looks like the meld is right inside this building. We didn't trigger anything. And I feel pretty comfy moving up to here. Okay. And since we've got that pretty well covered, let's just get across. I'm going to hot-foot it all the way over to the meld, which may or may not be on the roof. I hadn't considered that. It is on the roof. Okay. That actually does make this a bit more challenging. No, there's a pipe right over there that we want to get to. I did, however, move one tile extra, which is not a good idea. Because I could have triggered aliens on those double moves, and that would not have been good. Still, we're mostly fine. Just get everybody across. are ready to rock. I have to say I don't actually have high hopes that we're going to get this meld, but...
Got something over here.
But we've got a pretty good chance at it. Okay. So let's take a look. What are we seeing? I'm seeing a flank possible here, depending on where that sectoid actually ran to. Yep, it is a flank. Heavy can take up a position there. I can get grenades through the window. Let's see if we can get a grenade through the window right here. It's kind of a tricky shot, but it might be doable. Yeah, just a little bit short. Which is really a bit of a bummer. I want that sectoid commander dead. So let's take this shot and see if we get the kill. Don't even get the hit. Okay. Who else have we got to go after that guy? I've got flashbangs for if it goes wrong. Rocketeer's struggling to be useful right now, but I can take advantage of his slightly higher aim. Wow, that sector has low profile. Never mind. Okay, so we move the HE grenade back, and it's already, yeah, it's not going to work. I think I do want to take this shot. Probably going to use our smoke or our flash. I'm actually more comfortable with the flash since I know we have drones up ahead. So let's flash this commander. Make sure that he can't move in close. We're also going to end up getting him in prime position for flanking. Should be nice and simple that way. And you, I just want around... Let's see here, I can get you all the way up onto the building, but there is the risk of triggering drones. I think I need to be at least here to run up onto the roof. No, we can get it from here. Okay. So, if the meld doesn't go next turn, then we'll have the meld. You've also got the ability to smoke these three here. And that sectoid should not be able to get a shot on a Rocketeer. You, I think, should just overwatch in case the sectoid tries to run, which he will since he's flanked. That was almost clever, sectoid. Alright, and that's a Lance Corporal promotion for our Rocketeer. Good times. And we get the meld? Because life is fair. I am very glad that I didn't peek across the corner on that last sectoid. This sectoid is being a bit more of a pain in the butt. I have a couple of different options for dealing with him. None of which I especially like. As I mentioned, I needed to go one further to get that HE grenade shot without hurting my troop, so let's go ahead and do that. And we did blow the wall that my troop was behind, but I think all in all that should be okay. Sectoid's still in Overwatch. Rats, that actually did go fairly poorly for us. Can we see him from over here now? We can, 65%. Oh, that would have been nice.
Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
Okay, so we have sectoids that are going to be peeking through that window pretty soon. We have to be wary of them. I can move one tile into half cover without getting shot. And that might be better than throwing my grenade here. Also need to check this, see if I can lean out. I can. That makes it even better. Okay, good. I'm a little wary about taking pipe cover in general because it has a tendency to bug out, but this should be fine. Okay. So now I can see... Ooh, I can actually see one of the sectoids. Excellent. Let's shoot that commander. Oh, beautiful. Couldn't have asked for better. So... The last sectoid is in the back there somewhere. Rocketeer's definitely not going to be using his rocket today. So we will just go ahead and put him on this hardcover position, see if he can get a shot around through the wall. It's kind of a long shot, but I feel a little more comfy having that up. Okay. So, now we peek around the side.
On the move.
And we can see nothing. There's one dead sectoid there. I worry that he might have run around this car. Alright, this next one's going to be a little scary. Okay. I've got us vision of the sectoid who is not on Overwatch. And that's really all that we needed. We'll leave that alone. The burning walls should be abandoned. Be nice to get you somewhere where there's concealment, but also not certain death. Here it is. That's the spot. Okay. So you, I think, are fine. We'll just reload our guns here. Is this wall on fire at all? No. We're good here. Everything's fine. So we'll keep up those overwatches. Or maybe we should just... No, we're fine. Overwatch. Overwatch. Overwatch.
I've got my eyes on.
And get you... I don't think I want to go too far back. Let's see here. That's concealment. That's hard cover. Yeah, we'll just do this. So I just heard a door getting kicked, which is unusual, because the only doors available are...
What was that
Well,
sound?
they're all here. Alright, Sectoid has double moved,
They're starting to lose ground.
possibly to his detriment, but perhaps not. Is he on Overwatch? No, he's not on Overwatch because he double moved. So it's a simple enough thing to get around him. I can even get an elevated shot on him if I want to do accuracy by volume. The longer I leave him alive, the less safe I'll be. But he's not going to run around to over here yet, so... Should be fine taking up positions anywhere where there isn't a door or window. Here's good. that door is available, but the Sectoid can't take it. Here's good. And looks like we can get at least one more over here. Sectoid has no options to attack anyone but Nadeau, so we'll just hunker Nadeau down. This guy should probably go down.
Move into position.
We'll set up a firing line in case the Sectoid decides to try anything clever, but for the most part we're just going to get in nice and close and not let him take a shot. Peek around the side.
Aye, Commander.
Interesting. So where does process of elimination tell us that that Sectoid is? He must have moved back along the side. Fascinating. Is this door not open, or is it bugged? Well, that's not going to get us much information then. How about here? That's much better. Still not the information I'm looking for.
I'm on the move.
We'll peek out this way though. Okay, again. No sign of the Sectoid. He's possibly run to the far corner. Okay, important question. Am I actually receiving cover? Yes, I am. Yes. Or... okay, there is a shield there, so we're good on that front. I am a little bit worried about where that Sectoid might be at this point, but... we've lost him. It's a missing Sectoid. We're not in a big hurry. We've got the meld already. We didn't hear any more, or if we did, then we totally screwed up.
Sí, señor comandante.
And the drones are clearly far, far back. We heard them moving in that section, so... so I guess we'll just hunker you down. We'll see if the Sectoid decides to take a shot at somebody. Okay, he's behind the car somewhere, moving around, being a scuttlebutt. It's fascinating that I can't see him. What a mystery. Alright, let's take a peek. Oh, I should have realized. I really should have. I'm just not seeing this section of the, yeah, okay. Whoops-a-daisies. Oh, that's not good. Calling for help, are we?
Weapons dry.
No help is coming to you.
Affirmative.
Well, that's very sad. I don't expect to be able to get a shot from up here, but it'll be worth taking a look. Of course not. Alright, let's just throw the AP grenade and have done with it. Fairly critical mistake there. I really should have realized where the Sectoid was standing. I was just playing very stupidly. And a rookie died for my sins. In any event, we have more than enough people to take out the drones that are coming. So we might as well get started. Since they are drones, we don't want to actually take this roof or claim this roof. Taking the roof will just encourage the drones to rise up into the air as opposed to landing. And we want the drones on the ground the first time that we see them. So we're just going to bunch everyone up nice and tight. Make sure that we have plenty of AP grenades and HE grenades ready. We've got a Rocketeer available as well. Not gonna have to worry too much about cover or anything like that. We do need to reload this gun as soon as possible. Oh, what do you know? They patrolled right into us. And they can't see us, which is even better. Alright, let's take a peek around this side and hope that that does the trick. Dang, we triggered them. However, 2 of them landed on the ground, which is what we want to see. So first things first, let's take those shots. 65. Yep. Where can I get you that's cover? Back here. This should be 67. Or 58. Sure. $58. It didn't occur to me to do a weapons check. I still got the battle rifle from the last time. Was messing around. Okay, we are definitely not playing at our apex today. Well, since this is all going so splendidly, let's go ahead and just pour another round of that guy. And I'd really prefer not to use Overwatch here. Let's see here, can the drone just roll to the left and flank me? Yes, he can. So, we'll just have to back up. Okay. Drone's trying to take high ground. Exciting times. Got a 35% there. It's not bad. Let's take a look outside and see where that drone is. It is on the roof, which is never a good time. Alright, well, let's see if we can get some use of... What? I don't even know anymore. I was trying to click on this tile. I must have somehow clicked on that tile. Huh. Well, making a very good showing. Yes. Anyways. That's the tile we wanted, 51%. Would have been nice. A rocket is definitely not an option. We're gonna have troops flanked anyways, so at this point it's just crowd out and start shooting. Oh boy.
Damn it. On my way.
33. Hey, what do you know? Battle rifle damage. Let's get an Overwatch or 2 up for those drone, for that last drone who's gonna come down. There he is. Alright.
Toasted. I need ammo.
Another day?
When poor tactics prevail, sometimes dumb luck is a factor. So, what this tells us is that we're not in a particularly good mental state to play XCOM tonight, but at the very least we got this guy promoted. I think the first thing we're going to do is take a look at his equipment and make sure that he doesn't have that battle rifle equipped anymore. But what have we got? Covering fire, which is extra aim, that's always lovely. Rapid reaction, which It's not really the thing you want to be doing with the heavy. You usually want to be steadying your weapon if you're not using your rocket in a turn. So, in any case, we will take heat warheads because you want to have heat warheads for the storm to come. Infantry and support. I actually don't know how many supports versus medics versus engineers I have at this point. I know I just lost an engineer, so we shall have to go into that. Well, one thing that's worth talking about, we have 2 people who have died. Kirsten Weiss died for no good reason whatsoever. Ada Gonzaga died for science. So, there was actually a lot of discussion about that particular sectoid plasma hit on Reddit. Talked about it quite a bit. It's been kind of an interesting discussion in general. So, what did happen is that spec only got half cover, and as a result was not allowed to get the 1DR that she normally would against that sectoid's plasma pistol. There are a couple of different reasons that might have happened, including the fact that she was leaning out on the tile to her right, so as a result might not have gotten the hard cover on her left. But it's just kind of an interesting thing to explore in terms of mechanics. I believe the exact reasoning is that if you have half cover and hard cover as 2 different options, and you are heavily favoring the direction of the half cover when you get shot, then the half cover is the only thing that applies. And the same thing happens with the aliens. It's kind of an interesting mechanic, certainly not something that you'd expect, but it does apparently work that way. You're actually better off if you don't have that half cover at all. So, something worth talking about, I guess. Alright. Yes. Well, we've killed our engineer for no good reason. Let's go ahead and scan for activity. Hey, there we go. Been waiting for this one for a while. In terms of stances, it's always supposed to go aggressive in the early game. There's a slight case that can be made for defensive, but in general, you need to shoot down the aliens, and you're going to take, on average, less damage, and do, on average, more with your avalanches.
Disengaging.
I shouldn't have broken off that soon.
Contact detected.
But that's okay. We'll spread the damage a little bit. This is South America, so catching up with the UFO shouldn't be that hard. Oh, look at it exploding. Yay.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on Bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down. I'll copy, over.
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out. Alright, people. Retask Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now, sir.
Excellent.
On screen.
I haven't watched this in a while.
Magnify.
Fantastic. Okay, so now we have a crash site to train some rookies on. And since rookies are all we got, that's definitely going to be a good thing. Good news. Anyone going to be out for less time? No. Alright, so join us next time when we send 6 rookies out to what will hopefully not be their horrible deaths. Any last buildings we need to complete? No, we're good to go. Okay, so we'll be on that next time. And I will see you then. Okay, thanks, bye.